Everybody, Shaving Nobody Else's Auto. We got some more cool new inventory to check out tonight. We've had a lot of amazing stuff coming in here lately, so if you haven't clicked that subscribe button, definitely do that, because we've got a lot of great stuff coming up here soon on videos. 71 Camaro, 68 Dart, 51 GMC truck, a lot of great stuff that's been hitting the ground lately. You're not going to want to miss any of that. And be sure to check out some of the other videos. All this great stuff right here, the 57 Cadillac, the Internationals, the square body Chevy. We've recently been posting videos on all that stuff too. So be sure to check out the channel and catch all the stuff on there. But tonight, we're going to check out this 1953 Dodge pickup. This was a half-ton short bed. However, the bed that is currently on it is a modified long bed. So the pickup itself, somebody took this truck apart to restore it, and there again, it was an abandoned project, and this is how we got it. So what we got here is just the bits and pieces, the cab and bed on the frame, and then the parts. So we're going to check this thing out and see what is all here. Obviously, we'll start right here with the nose. The 51, 52, 53 nose. Now, unfortunately, these center grill pieces are missing, but the grill panel is solid, and the park light housings are solid, and these extension bars are solid. So there again, still some good pieces there for as hard as these noses are to find on this 51 to 53 era Dodge truck. Now, most of the sheet metal does appear to be here and be here in pretty good shape. Here's the doors. Obviously, we can see this door. We can see this thing has been stored inside for a really long time prior to it getting here. So a lot of this sheet metal, even though it's not perfect, is definitely some good fixable stuff. The doors are complete, so all the components are there as well. And we'll work our way on around the back here. We've got the front fenders, the rear fenders, the hood, the inner fenders, the core support, and even the running boards are here. The running boards do have some damage. They do have some rust in them, pretty typical for these. But these do appear to be these short bed running boards, even though this was modified to a long bed on this particular pickup. So we can tell a lot of these pieces have had some body work started on them, but nothing looks too bad. From what I can tell by looking at them, this was all minor stuff, and I think all this sheet metal is still fixable and definitely would help restore some other old pickups. As we come around this side, here we can kind of see how this long bed was modified to fit on this short bed chassis. Obviously, the tire and wheel does not fit correctly in the wheel well on the bed. So somebody modified that bed. I don't know what happened or why they did it, or if they just needed extra hauling space. But at some point in this pickup's life, that bed was modified and swapped out, and the original short bed is gone. This cab looks pretty decent. Cab corners are still in pretty good shape. It's got a little bit of rust in the floors, but not bad. This truck does have a current title on it. We've got all the inner structure here as well. And we're going to check out over here and go through this box and see what all these other bits and pieces are in here. Headlight components, horn button, the hood ornament, the ram, gauge pod. This is cool. The front header emblem. And that's not broken or anything. That's a nice looking piece. The horn. Control cables, the throttle, defrost, headlight switch. These knobs are the original knobs with the markings on them. Hardware and more knobs. At least they kept it all together when they took it apart. Ignition switch. More of the headlight components. And there's even a radio in here. I don't know if that's the one out of this truck, but it's definitely an old Mopar radio. So anyway, still a lot of good bits and pieces here, even though this truck is disassembled and not complete. And Obviously, unfortunately, the original short bed is gone. However, a lot of good fixable sheet metal, a lot of good trim pieces, and definitely some stuff that's going to help restore some of these other trucks. A lot of these unique pieces like the nose of the 51 to 53, that stuff is getting so hard to find, so finding some clean sheet metal like this, always good to add that to inventory. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the old Dodge. If you got any other questions about this Dodge or any of the other 2,000 cars and trucks we got here on the ground at Nobody Else's Auto, just give me a call, 620-786-4428. Having that short conversation about your project, year, make, model, body style, parts you need, type of build you're doing, that's all critical, so I know what I'm looking for when I get out here. With this amount of inventory, it takes I've got to have all that information to know what I'm looking for when I get out here. So give me a quick call. We can have that short conversation. That's why texts, emails, that's why none of that stuff ever works, because there's just too many questions. So give me a shout. We'll be happy to talk to you, see if we can help you out with your project. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. Like I said, we've got a lot of cool new inventory coming in, have a lot of amazing stuff hitting the ground. You're not going to want to miss any of it. Hope you enjoyed the old Dodge. If you got any questions, give me a shout, and stay tuned. We got a lot more cool stuff coming up. Thanks for watching this video, and we sure hope to see you soon on the next one.